Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Epcot, where we are here today to experience the Food and Wine Festival. We are going to check out all of the new offerings over in the World Showcase section of the park and give you an update on the construction that's happening for the new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. So without further ado, let's head in. If you don't already know, my name is Danny. I have a periodical vlog where I go around Disney theme parks or other destinations and talk about them. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. Today, I have two very special guests. I have the lovely Molly.
Hi.
And my best bud, Jess.
Hello.
Their expertise in things such as food and wine will come in handy today. Once you come into the park, if you head off to your left towards Test Track and Mission Space, towards the old Universe of Energy building, you'll hit the Festival Center. At the Festival Center, they've got a ton of information for you about the festival itself, and you can get your first look at the Universe of Energy Pavilion, which is now undergoing construction. So Ellen is no longer here. Ellen's Energy Adventure is turning into a Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. And then back here in the Wonders of Life Pavilion is the Festival Center. So just a quick overview straight ahead is festival information. And then around the center here, they've got art, little cafes, merchandise. There's a wine cellar over there. And then there's also stages set up for instructional classes with some famous chefs. Since Food and Wine is all about tasting your way around the world, this is going to be a good taste of pretty much everything the festival has to offer. As I always suggest, pick up a park map. It's going to be your best friend in figuring out how to get around the world. They also have an event-specific times guide, as well as an event-specific passport. Inside, it has everything you need to know about the Food and Wine Festival. And then it's also got some fun stickers. So it's like a regular passport. When you check into a place, you can add a little sticker to that so that you can keep memories.
We actually need to add stickers for ours.
Yeah.
I'll show you how. So we ate in Morocco. You take a Morocco sticker and you just put it right on the square or wherever you want. Because mine's not even. But that way you can look back in the sticker book and then you know, oh, I already ate here. So you don't need to go back.
We have passed through Future World and we're headed towards the World Showcase now. I did just want to point out that on the stage behind me, they'll have performances from the a cappella group, the American Dream Machine, and then in front of me is really where all of the festivities begin. They've got this grand photo pass, photo op, and on either side is merch, such as pins, t-shirts, tumblers, mugs, literally anything you can think of. Topiary Mickey right behind me for Food and Wine. This could be my thumbnail right here. I don't know where the photo pass person is. Smile, 1, 2, 3. I'll just take a still. And then right behind the topiary here is a stage that they're setting up and or breaking down for the Chew. So we could go straight through, but we're actually going to head off towards Mexico, which is where they have a craft beer section, which is Jess's line of expertise. Jess is a beer connoisseur.
A connoissaurus. He's a beer connoissaurus.
A beer connoissaurus. So once you walk in, you can get your food and experience more merch opportunities. Cool little doohickey that they sell here and have sold for a couple different festivals now is this reusable plate and cup holder. So literally as you're going around the festival, you can just put your cup in the little cup holder, put your food on the plate, and then you can reuse it. Cool.
I like this one.
I like that too. I like that tumbler too. It's nice and big.
I like this one a lot.
Look at that huge plastic tumbler. Yes, that's like your size plastic. That might just be large enough for your needs. And we're gonna try the food. We got the handwich.
Yeah.
So it is zesty cheeseburger cheddar handwich. Looks really good. Try it.
Should I bite it or should I eat it with a fork?
I think you should do whatever is most comfortable for you.
Jess is biting it.
Jess is already at it. He's already going to town. Good?
I like it. You like it?
I really like it. It's savory.
Mm-hmm. The bread's good too, I think.
It's rich. Yeah, the cheese really good. It's got like 2 different types of cheeses on it. The bread is soft. It's not like a hard shell.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really good. And you're washing it down with what? The J-Dubs?
J-Dub is washing it down with J-Dub.
And then I got the double or triple chocolate stout. Try this. You're going to love this. It literally tastes like chocolate.
I feel like you had this last year.
I think it's similar. I had what's
really
called
good.
a cookies and cream milk stout. It was a little bit different. Found out the hard way that entering the way that we did is probably the wrong way to go.
Yeah.
Because there are 2 registers and the line when you enter this way is a lot shorter than the line when you enter from the front of the building. And then when you come out, you kind of skip over all of these little kiosks here. So we're actually kind of backtracking just a little bit. Epcot festivals are notorious for having all of these different kiosks set up in between the pavilions. So make sure that you check out the menu inside of your passport to see what's offered at each little kiosk. First kiosk as you walk off to the right towards Canada is going to be Hawaii. We're actually choosing to forego getting some food and or wine here because there's going to be food and wine at every kiosk. So that's the struggle, and it is real, folks. Like, you have to choose what you want to spend your money on, what sounds really good. Also new for this year is a kiosk called the Almond Orchard, hosted by Blue Diamond's Almond Breeze Almond Milk.
I love almond
and all
breeze.
food items here are made with Almond Breeze Almond Milk. Different stuff here, like a cauliflower risotto, a Dom Perignon Brut Champagne for $32. Jess, you should get that.
No.
Here we are looking at these little trees thinking that they're cherry blossoms. But 1, they're right outside of the Almond Orchard kiosk. 2, they're in these little boxes that say blue almond on the box. So they're almond trees and they have little almond blossoms on them. How cool is that? That looks so good.
I'm so happy I'm excited.
good.
I'm so excited. Yum.
Right behind me is Canada, where this year they've got a cheddar cheese soup as well as a wild mushroom filet mignon, which both sound outstanding, but with so much to try here, I've got to be conscious and save some room. So maybe on the way back we'll try that stuff, but for now we're gonna power on. What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got the apple ice wine.
Ooh. It tastes like New Year's. Like that sparkling cider that you get
Yeah.
at New Year's before you're able to drink champagne. Kind of tastes just like that. It's really good though. It's crisp.
This is one of my very favorite areas of Epcot. I just love how it always has flowers. It's always so decorative. I just love it. There's a waterfall down there. Oh, I love this waterfall. And to get out of the heat, we're actually gonna do Oh Canada, because it literally feels like summer out here right now, and that way our food can digest a little bit.
Just past Canada, you start walking towards the UK. You pass the Scotland kiosk, and you make your way over to the Ireland kiosk. Here, I feel like this year everybody's been talking about this warm Irish cheddar cheese and stout dip. Jess here did not get that.
I actually got this for Molly.
No way.
Yes, I did.
Aw.
No, you didn't. Yes. CJ, you said you're
What were you gonna say? You know you're at Food and Wine when what?
when you eat on top of the trash can.
No, people do that every day.
I mean,
Trust.
but I feel like
When it's food and wine, it's okay.
Guinness Blonde. See, that I've never even heard of before. I've heard of, I mean, Guinness is obviously Guinness, but I didn't know that they had more than just like the stout Guinness.
This is the blonde ale.
Very bitter. Not bad, just bitter.
Good.
surprising.
Surprisingly good or bad?
I like it.
You do or do not?
I do.
So I was expecting sweet,
I know.
and it's savory. It looked like a brownie and a chocolate dip.
No,
So that was completely surprising to my taste buds.
it's cheese.
But beer cheese. I like it. It's good.
Jess and I are venturing into the pub.
The beer connoisseur that I am, I got the Blacksmith Mist, which is a half Guinness, which is always one of my go-to beers. Always have loved the taste of Guinness. Mixed with another one of my favorite Irish beers, which is called Smithwick's. So a porter mixed with a red.
It's not bitter like I thought it was going to be. It's actually kind of sweet. I like it. Crossing over the bridge here by the International Gateway, and we're headed over towards France. As you can see, with the large replica of the Tower du Eiffel straight ahead.
Nothing is changing in France at all. What they're doing is they're expanding the area to where this Ratatouille building will be a completely new show building. Everything stays, yeah, because it's going to be, the Ratatouille ride's going to be behind France in a whole new area.
Pro tip, there are two lines for the France kiosk. One of them straight ahead as you come off the bridge and towards France, you can see it. Other one is behind and there's generally no line. Look at that. What'd you get?
Passion martini slushy.
And it's worth every penny of that $10.75 price tag you paid for it. That was a cute little chuckle.
There's alcohol in this.
Yeah? You gonna get lit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Quickly of note, Les Chefs de France, one of the best table service restaurants in Epcot. The food there and the atmosphere are superb and divine.
We're gonna walk past my favorite, Brazil. I'm probably also gonna get my favorite thing for food-wise, which is the crispy pork belly.
Ooh. Finally, we made it over here to Brazil, which is, as Jess said, his favorite location, not only for the pork belly, but for the beer selection as well.
The meat pie.
Yep. Thank you.
And your beer will be right out if I can have it
Perfect.
down here for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that looks great. And that looks really good too. That is really good. And then I got the MIA black beer, which is a little bit bitter, but good.
I'm not crazy about this.
Not crazy about it?
I like the yuca on top. But
Let me try it. Give me a forkful. What is it? Just like corned beef? I like it. It almost tastes like a shepherd's pie. Right behind me there is a Belgium kiosk, which we're not going to stop at. We're walking towards Morocco now. I love this pavilion. I just think it's so beautifully themed. And you can walk all the way back there. Look, Hidden Mickey. But in front of us, it sounds like a little bit of a dance party's going on.
yeah.
Ah, yeah, get it, get it. What? Oh, that's right, they have the hummus fries. Located in Morocco is a Molly and Danny favorite, the hummus fries, which we tried last year. They're really good. I love them. They're a little bit spicy.
Or no, Remy.
They put a little salad on top. I remember like the sauce, but I don't remember the little salad on there last year. Really good. Maybe even better than they were last year. This year I think they're a little bit crispier. Walking towards Japan now. There's a little Japan kiosk where I'm going to try some food. Got the wasabi pork dumpling over here. Like it? I think it's really good.
I like it. It's not that spicy. And I don't like spicy things. And I was worried because it's wasabi. But that's actually really good. That's a fun take on a basic dumpling.
It's like rolled in a wasabi spread. I also got myself the Snow Shadow sake. Try this. It's good. It's not too bitter or too dry.
I agree.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm going to keep saying this until it becomes a thing, but I've always thought that the funnel cake stand outside of the American Adventure Pavilion should be called House of Carbs. A play on words, because that show on HBO is called House of Cards. Get it?
That's not gonna work.
Why? Do it! Make it happen, Imagineers. One of the newer kiosks here is Spain.
They've got paella.
You want to try it?
No, I want to get the cone.
They have a wine flight for $6.50. I like how they do the recommend pairings. So at the Spain kiosk, we did get the charcuterie in a cone. And what is that? Like olives and cheeses and meats, and that looks really good. And it's beautifully served to us in a little cone here. It's actually really good. What did you just give me? A piece of pepperoni?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the charcuterie and the cone I thought was really good.
It's like a good snack.
Yeah, it was really flavorful. And then the paella I thought was pretty good too. Right over the bridge past the African outpost is the India Pavilion. They've got naan, warm Indian bread. They've got a mango lassi, which is basically a mango smoothie. But if you've tried Indian food before, there's really nothing special here. So you got the mango lassi, which is what you wanted, and then you got suckered into getting two other things, it looks like.
I got the Madras curry,
Madras curry.
which is a vegan dish. So for any of you who are vegetarian or vegan, it has chickpeas, cauliflower, a curry sauce that looks like onions. It looks like cilantro, it may be cilantro, I'm not sure. Rice, and they got a kingfisher lager.
So I did try the curry as well as the mango lassi, and unfortunately I feel like both items were a little bit lackluster. Normally Indian food is known for its bold, spicy flavor. Not spicy in the hot sense, but spicy in the flavorful sense. And this lacked that punch that I expected. Oh shoot, this is my jam. Why the green one though? The Oregon Ducks. I don't know. It looks kind of cheesy to me.
But it's also the color of the Eagles though.
That color versus that color. No, she's shaking her head no. Put it back. The boss says no. We have wandered into Norway just because we thought we would see what the wait time was on Frozen Ever After. It's a random Friday and the wait is 90 minutes. So if you're coming here for food and wine, I would encourage you to also book a fast pass for Frozen Ever After. Back here, as always, once you're in the Mexico area, you can meet Mexican Donald, which is so cool because he wears that sombrero and the little poncho. We've made it around the world, ladies and gentlemen, and we are sitting back right outside of the craft beer station. I thought the logo was right behind me. But all in all, this year's festival I think was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you liked what you saw today, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you want to stay current on all things that are coming to Disney, Universal, and the Orlando and Florida theme park scene, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And as always, have a magical day. Bye-bye.